Hey guys, it's Miss Clark. Right now we're doing math for April 30th, 2020, and this one is called Length Day 2, Inches, Feet, Yards, and Miles. Okay, so for this lesson, you're going to need your 4-column chart from yesterday, and you're going to need a new piece of paper and a pencil. Okay, let's get started. If it'll load, that'd be nice. Okay. All right, so our warm-up. Okay, what can we use as a benchmark for an inch? All right, so a benchmark, just FYI, is like a real life object that can help us remember how long or the size of something. So an inch would be about your pinky fingernail. A foot would be about your forearm, right, from your wrist to your elbow. A yard would be about the height from the floor to a doorknob. Okay, and then a mile would be 4 laps around our school track. Okay, so think about those as we continue. How many inches are in a foot? Okay, your answer should have been 12 because on our rulers there's 12. Okay, so how many feet are in a yard? All right, if you said 3 feet, you are correct. Good job. And then last one, this one's tricky. How many feet are in a mile? If you said 5,280, you are correct. And then bonus question, how many yards are in a mile? You can use your chart for this. Okay, if you put 1,760 yards, that's how many yardsticks there would be if you line them up in a mile. Good job. All right, so we're going to do some directed drawing. So this is what the paper's for. So first, you're going to draw a long rectangle on your paper, just like the picture. And then you're going to write mile underneath. So pause the video now. Okay, now that you've drawn your rectangle, we're going to continue. So now you're going to draw a shorter rectangle inside the long rectangle, right here. It's also going to be slightly smaller. And now you're going to label it as a yard. It doesn't matter if it's halfway or whatever, just as long as it's maybe, well, you could do halfway. That'd be a good thing. But in real life, though, is a yard halfway to a mile? No. But this is just for illustration. This is just to help. Okay? So, next, you're going to draw a shorter rectangle inside the yard rectangle. And you're going to label it as feet or foot. Okay, you can pause. All right, draw a small rectangle inside the foot rectangle, and that one should be labeled as inch or IN. Pause the video so you can catch up. All right, now that you've caught up, you should use this diagram to help you. It says use your 4-column chart, the one we made yesterday, and directed drawing, the one that you made just now, to answer the questions. Write your answers down on a sheet of paper. We will discuss in a few minutes. Well, we'll probably discuss it in our Google meeting. Okay? All right, so a mother giraffe that is 15 feet tall is standing next to her baby. Which is the best estimate of the height of the baby giraffe? Is it 3 feet tall? Is it 5 feet tall? Is it 10 feet tall? Or is it 12 feet tall? Look at how tall the baby giraffe is compared to the adult giraffe. And make an estimate, make a guess. Okay, this one's number 1, so go ahead and write it down on your paper. All right, here's the next one. Molly took a new blue crayon out of a box. Which measurement best describes the length of a new crayon? A, less than 1 inch. B, less than 1 foot. C, greater than 1 foot. or D, greater than 1 yard? So this is number 2, and I want you to either write A, B, C, or D. Okay, let's move on. Number 3, the eraser below the stapler in the picture below is 2 inches in length. The stapler is about the same length as 5 erasers. Which word best describes how to find the length of the stapler in inches? A, subtract 2 from 5. B, multiply 5 and 5. C, add 2 and 5. Or D, multiply 2 and 5. Okay, so this one's number 3, and I want you to put either A, B, C, or D next to it on your piece of paper. It should be, just by the way, it should be the same paper as the one you drew the rectangles on. Okay? All right, let's move on. Remember, you can pause anytime. This shows a pencil and a ruler. What is the length of the pencil? A, 5 1/2 inches. B, 6 inches. C, 6 1/4 inches. Or D, 6 1/2 inches. Okay, now that you've written your answer, that one was number 4. I'm going to put either A, B, C, or D. Let's move on. Now, on your practice, you're going to use your 4-column chart from yesterday and the directed drawing, which are the rectangles, to decide. So here is what your page should look like. Customary units of length. Choose the unit you would like use to measure each. Write inch, foot, yard, or mile. Okay, so you're using logic to decide which measurement or which tools you would use to measure these. Okay, we're also going to go over this during our Google Meet today. Okay, so if you need to at any time, you can rewind the video and go back to where you need to go. Okay, so I hope you guys understand a little bit more about inches, feet, miles, and yards, and I will see you guys at our Google Meet today.